So another question has been given, the second question for today. So this is simplify this. So we write solution. So you ought to know that anytime you are given something like this is cube root. You say cube root of a is the same thing as you write down the base, which is a. This guy becomes 1/3. So these two guys are the same. If you are given like this, root of a, anything root, this guy, this root is same thing as writing 2. When it is 2, we don't indicate it, we remove it. But this means square root or second root of the base. So this guy is the same thing as writing a raised to power 1/2. So having done this, we can use this technique or this pattern or this law of indices to solve the given question. So this becomes that cube root of 27a raised to power -6 will be the same as writing 27a raised to power -6, or because this cube root covers everything inside it, all raised to power 1/3. And as you can see 27a raised to power -6 is the same thing as writing 27 times a raised to power -6, which means we can as well put everything inside bracket, which is 27 times a raised to power -6 or raised to power 1/3. So in this regard, we have to take this guy to each and to each. So what is here will be, I've forgotten, I have to put bed here. So this guy is the same thing as saying, take this guy, use this, because this bracket means that 1/3 is affecting, this is the power, is affecting everything inside the bracket. 27 and a raised to power -6 is 7 at the base here. So when you take this guy, it will be 27 all raised to power 1/3 multiplied by a raised to power -6 or raised to power 1/3. I have to put bracket to separate this. I can as well put bracket here if I wish. So what is here will be square root of or cube root of 27 all raised to power 1, because this guy is a fractional power. We can take this to multiply or raise it to the power of this 1. So we say multiply by this a raised to power -6 will be times 1/what this. So do not forget the law of indices that I made you to understand that a raised to power x all raised to power y, I could say all over n, is something as saying a raised to power x multiplied by y/what m, which is still the same thing as saying a raised to power xy all over m. See the same thing? So just your ability to understand the laws guide you what indices. Please do yourself good to watch the laws of indices on my YouTube channel. So we have this guy will be cube root of 27 is asking you what number can multiply itself 3 times to give you what is inside there. Only 3 can do that. The answer is 3. If you check it, 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. There is no other number that will multiply itself 3 times to give you 27. Only 3 can do that. Okay, so kudos to 3. Now, we have this. Don't forget the power, which is 1. Multiplied by this guy, a raised to power -6. 6 times 1 is 6. All over what? 3. We 17. 3 raised to power 1 is 3. Multiplied by a raised to power -2, because 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now we have this. We say, but let me clean up this space to give more room to this. So always comment on the comment section if you find some of all this distracting or confusing. Just comment below and I will always answer you. So feel free to do that. Now we can take this guy up, which is 3 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 2. You know that but a raised to the power minus 2 is something as 1 over what? A squared. So therefore it implies that 3 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 2 is same as 3 multiplied by 1 over what? A raised to the power 2. So this implies 3 times 1 is 3 all over a raised to the power 2. So this is our answer. There is virtually no big deal to this. So this is another question, a replica of the former one I did. So the solution to this, you still have to apply the same technique anyway. So it will be this guy, which is cube root of 27x raised to the power 3 y raised to the power 9. So this guy is the same thing as writing 27x raised to the power 3 y raised to the power 9 or raised to the power 1 over 3. You can remember the time I told you that cube root of a is something as a raised to the power 1 over 3. So these two things are the same. Use this technique to apply it here and you're good to go. So this will surely be as knowing fully well that this guy is something as saying 27 times x raised to the power 3 times y raised to the power 9. So this will be since everything here is same thing as this, do not forget the power, which is 1 over 3. So it means that 27x raised to the power 3 y raised to the power 9 all raised to the power 1 over 3 is the same as writing 27 times x raised to the power 3 times y raised to the power 9 all raised to the power 1 over 3. So we have to take it individually. This power will be affecting this, be affecting this, will be affecting this. So taking it individually, it will mean 27 raised to the power 1 over 3 multiplied by x raised to the power 3 all raised to the power 1 over 3. I have to put bracket because these already have a visible power. Multiplied by y raised to the power 9 all raised to the power 1 over 3 again. So this will surely be 27 raised to the power 1 over 3 times, so it will be times x raised to the power 3 times 1 is 3 all over 3 times y raised to the power 9 over 3. That's 9 times 1, 9. So everything becomes this guy is the same thing as writing cube root of 27 all raised to the power 1 because of this one. Then multiply by this guy, which is x raised to the power 3 over 3. 3 over 3 is 1. We'll have x raised to the power 1 here. Multiply by 1, y raised to the power 9 divided by 3 is 3. So this will be cube root of 27. Is asking you what number will multiply itself 3 times to give you 27. That number is 3 raised to the power 1 multiplied by x raised to the power 1 multiplied by y raised to the power what? 3. So this will be 3 raised to the power 1 is 3 times x raised to the power 1 is x times y raised to the power 3. So everything, let me take it up. Everything will be that's 3 times x times y raised to the power 3 will be 3 times everything here will be 3x y raised to the power 3. So do not forget to comment below if there is confusion with regards to my explanation. Also like and share. So let me know if maybe the method I've used here is confusing to you guys. Feel free to let me know. I'll also drop another question to see how far most of you will be able to attempt it. And this is the last question for today's video. So all we need to do is to write solution here. After writing solution, we only need to bother ourselves with regards to just 2 things, and those 2 things are something like 4 raised to the power n plus 1 and this 16. These are the 2 things we need to bother ourselves. But you and I know that 16 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power 4, and 4 raised to the power n plus 1 means 4 raised to the power n multiplied by 4 raised to the power 1. If you don't understand, a raised to the power x times a raised to the power p. If the bases are the same, pick one base and do what? Add the powers. We have x plus p. So this thing means that since we have 2 bases here, the bases are the same, we can pick one base and the powers are n plus n and 1, so we add because of the multiplication. So these and these are the same. So since we have sorted it out, it means we are good to go. So let me clean this and give more room to what I have on board. So this guy could also be written as a squared times this 4n plus 1 all over 2 raised to the power 2n times 16, all in square root. Everything here is equal to 8 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 4 raised to the power n multiplied by 4 raised to the power 1 all over 2 raised to the power 2n multiplied by 2 raised to the power 4 all in square root. And this can also be written as, but we know that 4 raised to the power n is the same thing as saying 2 raised to the power 2n, because 4 itself is 2 raised to the power 2. So 4 raised to the power n will be 2 raised to the power 2n. So you are good to go. So if you reduce this guy further, we end up having something similar to this. We say 8 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 2n multiplied by 4 raised to the power 1 is 4 all over 2 raised to the power 2n multiplied by 2 raised to the power 4. So all in square roots. So you discover that this 2 raised to the power 2n will cancel itself because it appears both at the top and down. I will have multiplications. So here, this guy will be, this will be, what is left here is 8 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 4 all over 2 raised to the power 4, all in square roots. So 8 raised to the power 2 is 64 multiplied by 4 all over 2 raised to the power 1 is 16. 2 raised to the power 4, sorry, is what? 16. So everything is square roots. And now this guy becomes, let me clean up the top to give more room to this solving. So we have this, do not panic. So this, every damn thing will be, if I take this guy up, you know that 16 can divide itself. 1 divides 64 to give us 4. So what we'll have inside there will be 4 times 4 all the square root, which is root of 4 times 4 is 16. Square root of 4 is asking you what number will multiply itself to give you what 16. The answer is 4. So this is the answer we have gotten. So feel free to comment in the comment section. Please do like my video and do share it to friends and families.